Jay-Z and Diddy looking like BFFs.
When it was 2016, the game has been elevated.
Jay-Z and Diddy seeming to be BFFs. When it was 2016, you realize the game has been raised as we can perceive no sure things about men that you simply need to manage vocation. You can see that exposition, the relationship to Beyonce, is the point at which he began to get the 17 gram. Since he's been with Beyonce, the word on the road is that Beyonce has gathered her sacks, taken her kids, and unobtrusively backed away from Jay-Z. While not completely unforeseen, there have been murmurs proposing their relationships, wavering on the edge. Their relationship has for quite some time been seen as to a greater extent an essential organization, with monetary contemplations offsetting any certifiable association, as long as their association checked out, and they could keep up with the veneer of being Hollywood's definitive 2 or 3, they stayed joined despite how ongoing reports show that their marriage might be in peril, with hypothesis mounting that Jay-Z is confronting a comparative destiny. To Diddy reports proposes Beyonce has been limiting any association with the marriage for quite a while. We should plunge further into this tattle. Yet before we go any further, ensure first that you buy into our channel and hit that warning chime for additional updates and recordings like this presently. How about we get moving, me man? Like, she's truly extraordinary. You want to watch out for her. I resembled man. She is truly exceptional. Stay on the top. So recollect your relationship was a business relationship, monetary, to get to the top, to become tycoons. Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly. And they were making such countless records together. You realize they made that large number of records together, the two of them. The Lear report proposed that Beyonce hasn't yet declared a separation, since she's circumspectly observing the circumstance, prepared to dart at the earliest difficult situation. At first she clutched trust that Jay-Z could escape solid anyway, with ongoing occasions like Diddy spat with country security and ensuing collaboration. Insiders uncover that Beyonce is for sure getting ready to leave the marriage. Jay-Z is supposedly in a frenzy following the government examination concerning Diddy, as their well-established companionship has drawn examination. Sources say that their security stretches out past music industry brotherhood, purportedly including unforgivable way of behaving towards ladies. It's estimated that both Diddy and Jay-Z have long sidestepped ramifications for such activities anyway. Bureaucratic specialists have been intently investigating them, collecting a convincing case, with no space for moving. Months, even years, are commonly put by administrative experts in building a case. And whenever charges are laid, the chances are predominantly stacked against the blamed, with a conviction rate outperforming 95%. It's obvious that the administrative specialists seek after their objectives with unflinching assurance. Take Diddy, for example. Under the administrative magnifying lens throughout the previous 11 years, with doubts tracing all the way back to 2013 in regards to his supposed contribution, with minors' court reports from that period shed light on cross-examinations, including Diddy's cozy undertakings, pondering the profundity of bureaucratic investigation. On the off chance that Diddy has been under such delayed examination, it's sensible to expect Jay-Z has additionally drawn the bureaucratic look for an equivalent length. Right, you got out whatever I'm saying. So that came in affiliation, like you see the children even have wearies, as they don't as yet sing, they don't sing right, they don't as yet rap. And they as of now have Grammy. Additionally, this examination concerning Jay-Z is certainly not a new improvement, set off exclusively by Cassie's claim. It's not an active hypothesis among fans. Ballad sources like Tempest, Monroe, and Panther have alluded to a continuous administrative test into Jay-Z's issues. The new country security bust, including Diddy, proposes that the investigation on him has escalated, and Inside proposed something similar for Jay-Z. Yet, what I've caught wind of them as a team is that they've been carrying on with independent lives for quite a while, so they together. Yet they residing separate. There's no adoration there. See what's finished in the K9. will come into life. Keep your statements up. I'm here today. And what I got to say, I will say at this present circumstance, profoundly concerns Beyonce, who dangers losing her marriage, as well as her well-deserved standing currently. There's theories encompassing her association in bad exercises. And in the event that charges against her better half surface, it could have serious repercussions. Perceiving the potential aftermath, Beyonce appears to be ready to safeguard herself and her kids, with bits of gossip flowing that she might decide to end her marriage inside the following couple of years. Remarks from fans demonstrate they predict Jay-Z as the following objective. And there's a developing opinion encouraging Beyonce to disavow, as soon as possible, John Carter is more regrettable, gracious man. He's more astute, he's patient, he's not messy. In the midst of the continuous Hollywood adventure, Ice Flock has indicated from the beginning at an expected break between Jay-Z and Diddy, recommending Jay-Z's craving to reduce most, if not all, connection with the mounting pressure encompassing Diddy's circumstance theory about Jay-Z's problematic way of behaving has coursed in Hollywood circles, with Ice 3D Square in any event, intimating that Jay-Z's supposed activities could outperform those credited to Diddy. Ice Shape, drawing from his broad involvement with the business, proposes that Jay-Z's direct incorporating supposed contribution with underage people could be much more worried, while stunning these disclosures aren't altogether unforeseen, given the constant story of upsetting occurrences inside the hip bounce local area. Ice Welp's comments can possibly shake the groundworks of the whole hip bounce industry, alluding to more profound ramifications for those required for a really long time. Bits of gossip and murmurs in regards to Jay-Z's not exactly wonderful standing have been coursing behind the scenes. These tales don't have anything to do with the famous Becky, with the great hair debate. Surprising cases highlight his complicity in the business endeavor to impact secondary school understudies, and his help of others in such manner. An upsetting talk that has persevered is the case that Charming Brown was first drawn closer by Jay-Z when she was 14 years of age. Murmur recommends that their undertaking began when she was just 15, and he was 24 years of age, which just elevates the concern. It's most certainly terrifying. Yet, as Ice 3D Shape calls attention to, these sorts of startling stories are typical in the complicated universe of Hollywood, where unnerving things in all actuality do sporadically occur in secret. Acquainting a contort with this tangled account, Jay-Z at last stood up to these bits of hearsay hidden in his track Picasso Child, energetically denying any unseemly contribution with Saucy Brown, with the line, "I stuck nothing in the fox's crate, except for condemned in the event that I messed everything up." Through this expressive guard, he recognized the steady endeavors to discolor his personality in the media spotlight. Intriguingly, Charming Earthy Colored herself wasn't satisfied with Jay-Z's choice to resolve this delicate issue openly. In a meeting, she unveiled her recommendation to Jay to let the tales dissipate, communicating her shock when he decided to remember that particular line for the tune, giving the whirling contention encompassing Jay-Z. Charming Earthy Colored's choice to disassociate herself from him might have been a day-to-day existence saving move. This was purportedly a romantical things at Oak. I'll say affirmed, yet we realize we know. Definitely she hit it before applause. Beyonce purportedly, without a doubt, Charming Earthy Colored saw as herself hesitantly brought into conversations about a touchy subject from her teen years, suggesting that the strain she felt from public examination over her age could have impacted Jay-Z's choice to address it in his tune. Considering this, Saucy communicated her astonishment at Jay-Z's consideration of the lion in Picasso Child, taking note of their common history and comprehension of the music business internal operations. "It's all Jay-Z, it's all Jay-Z." And he was